marriage between high tech and high touch. Don't lean on technology as a crutch, and don't use technology to create barriers where you don't have to have a face-to-face or a person-to-person conversation with the customer. Use it as a tool to create more meaningful human interaction. Use technology as a way to get down to a 5-minute response time, but always leave that high-touch ability in there. Always give the customer a way to contact you or contact a live person. And I think this is some of the things where here at HouseMax, where I think what Jeff and Alex and Ronnie and the team are working on are ways to use technology to make it easier to connect you guys with your customers and ideally earn more commissions in the process. Okay. And then return the favor. And I'm talking specifically about your company. And this is something that's not unique to HouseMax. I have this slide in the presentation with every company I work with. And I mentioned earlier in the presentation that there's a significant amount of money spent on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis to provide you guys with leads. In fact, Ryan, I know we mentioned this before. How many a day?
Company-wide, about 25.
Yeah. At 200 a pop, do the math, as it's, what is that, $5 grand a day? I'm terrible at math. So I want you to ask yourself this. Who got how many leads today? Anybody get like 3 or 4 leads today? Leo? You got 4, how many today so far?
I would say about 3 or 4.
Okay. If you, and then Mr. 6-minute response. If you had to come in this morning and said, I want 4 leads. And in order to get those 4 leads, you had to put $800 cash down on the table. And if each and every one of you had to do the same thing. So if you wanted 2 leads, you had to put $400 cash down. And if you wanted 5, you had to put $1,000 cash down. And you had to do that every day. Do you think, and ask yourselves honestly, do you think you would approach your lead response plan differently? Do you think you would approach how you follow up relentlessly, how often, and the frequency with your customers? Do you think you would approach those differently? Right? 99% of the people that I work with answer yes to that question. If you're the 1%, you're an exception to the rule, and I would love to sit down with you and pick your brain.